Come on down. Have the hot seat.
Hello everyone, I'm Helen and I have my own photography business in conjunction with my wife Megan, and it's called Magnetic Shots.
Oh,
We're
magnetic.
in East Maitland. We're magnetic. Yeah.
Now, Helen has been one of the part of the Brains Trust that's really brought this event to life today. And I know there's been a very special sort of place in your heart for why you wanted to step up and do everything that you've done to bring this together, because you've been through your own journey of life. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, first of all, I think that every woman has a story to tell, whether it's about their business, their career, or otherwise. And that's really where the style of today's event came from, that I just think we've got a lot to learn from each other, local and on the ground, literally. I guess part of the story of my story that I wanted to share was I wasn't Maitland born and bred, so don't hate me. I did make the wise move to the area 4 or 5 years ago. I was born and bred in Sydney and always wanted to have my own business because I was raised in a blue-collar household where it was about getting a good job and working hard and getting paid for your work. But I am the black sheep of the family in that respect. And cut a long story short, we were living in Sydney and running a few different businesses, one including building up the photography side of life, which is always my passion. And we got to the point where we had about 2 or 3 contract photographers, 2 or 3 assistants. My wife Megan and I were co-working the admin end of it. And I got breast cancer at the ripe old age of 34. Like to get in with these things quickly in life. And it was a real testimony that sometimes you need to literally stop and smell the roses. And it's not a poor me story at all, because I just wanted to kind of, I guess, mention it to the room, because you don't know what's around the corner. And in business, it's wonderful to have a 1-year goal, 5-year goal, 10-year goal, but just be ready for those goalposts to move overnight sometimes, and to have a bit of a contingency and a bit of a support crew around you, emotionally, and also for the skill set you have, because if I hadn't had any contract photographers on the books, then there'd be a lot of unphotographed weddings, essentially. So, it was a bit of a journey and a good wake-up call that, running a business is super important, but in the end, it was time to slow down and after finishing treatment, move up to Maitland, where there was a lot more space and friendly people and still plenty of photographs to be had.
For you, in that journey, what was some of the moments for you that were kind of like light bulb, that you were like, oh my goodness, I'm here. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do next? What were particular moments that stood out for you in that journey?
It's a hard one.
It's a hard one. Probably the first event I had to hand over. Like when, it's your business, it's your baby, and like Tina and Emma were saying, even though it's a company and theoretically it's separate, it's not. It's you are the business. So the first event, I was literally, going for my first chemo and having to have someone else shoot that event that I'd worked so hard to get and to nail the client and, set it up. So they were probably some of the most shocking moments. And then just dealing with making stupid mistakes because you're on chemo and you think you're invincible. And learning through mistakes. Mistakes happen, failures happen.
So when you did hand the baby over, essentially, the business, the fear that you felt in that, how did you feel when you actually went, oh my goodness, it's done, and things started to happen? Was that a change in your life for the business at that time?
Yes, and it's probably something I should be reminded of daily, that there's other people that can do the work just as well,
yes.
Probably even better, because they have that professional skill and that just slight distance. They still really care about the brand and the business, and they're very well technically skilled, and they can do it and just probably do it even better. So it was a really great way to learn to step back sometimes and, have a holiday. Weird, isn't it? But yeah, and then look, other people can answer the phone and it's fine, and other people can take photos and it's fine. So that was a really good way to be forced to learn to delegate because he can't do everything.
So I'm going to change the topic a little bit now. I want to talk about photography. Now, I'm a total convert. I have photo shoots all the time, right? I know the power of good branding, right? But a lot of people struggle with having photo shoots. I know a lot of my own clients go, oh, do I really need to do that? And they're fearful. But it's important. And how do you sort of help clients overcome that initial fear or realise the importance of having good images?
That's probably part of the reason I love doing what I do. It's about building people's confidence. And I think confidence in life from when you're diddly squat all the way up is really important. So I guess everybody, it's all about be yourself.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different look, has a different brand, has a different business. And if I can showcase you and your brand, your business, it doesn't need to look like the Instagram model. It doesn't need to look like your competitors' headshots or branding. It needs to look like you. So yeah, the more we can get to know each other, the more you feel relaxed in front of the camera, and hopefully the more then your brand comes out in your images. It's just be you. And actually, that's what I wrote on my blog. Just be you, because there's no point in trying to be someone else.
I love that. Self-identity, independence, freedom. How do people stay in touch with you and find out more about what you do, and if they want to get photos done?
Yeah, you can just find me on Instagram or the World Wide Web. I'm always magnetic shots on all social media platforms, and come and say hello. We can do headshots, we can do videos, we can have a chat.
Sounds fun. Book me in. Thank you so much.